Welcome to. We don't know the name of the show yet, so Kill Switched and everybody that's in here.
Actually written just
What's the name of the show? I mean, we do say Tactical
Just-
Gaming News Network, but
right there.
is that the right show? Like, is that what we really want? And I don't know why Neil's wearing shades. He's acting like a.
It's actually really
Hollywood
sunny. Yeah. Gotta get those paparazzi out away from me.
Ban Kill Switch. That's news. That's some news we could talk about.
I think the biggest news is how Dusty is still in TG. I'm just putting that out there, boys. I'm just putting it out there, boys. Craze has been trying to ban that kid for like the last 2 centuries, and he's still in TG. So, good one.
We can. I mean,
I can't even
we
see
could do
the-
it. We could.
The Ban
the
Dusty
Ban
show.
I like that. I like that. In fact, that's got a little bit of a ring.
We're actually 2 anchors here, like Ron Burgundy and what's the other person's name? Except we don't have a big mustache.
It looks like Public Relations Hero is the other person's name.
I'm telling you, I'm a hero for the people. I'm a hero for the folks.
All right, well, let's get into some of this news. So the first thing I want to bring up is Valorant is getting its first proper tournament series. How do you feel about that? What do you think about Valorant? Were you a CSGO player, Madness?
I think I played about 4 games. I died loads, and I remember my first game, and I got told I was a lot of bad words, telling I was basically bad, and I think they said I slept loads in the game, which, to be honest, sounds about right. I don't blame them.
So you were on your back a lot, basically.
Yeah, it wasn't my kind of game.
The other team was carrying you constantly, so it was almost like they were saying, we don't want you to play anymore because the amount of work that they had to put in.
Yeah. I played 1 game of Valorant, and the same thing happened.
Well, the good news for me is, like, look, I loved CSGO. I think it was an amazing game. If you remember right, a long time ago, CSGO obviously was underneath our umbrella, which was great, right? I think Valorant is an interesting kind of twist to the game, almost like Overwatch, right? You got a little bit of something special on there, Madness? I mean, we know you can't shoot with a gun, but there is people inside of Tactical Gaming that can. So I'm excited to see the tournament.
Thankfully.
And I'm a competitive guy, so.
Could you imagine me leading with competitiveness?
Well, I can't imagine
The
it.
competitive sleepers.
It's not going to go well.
The competitive sleepers.
I try to do a competitive Minecraft Dungeons thing, and like that didn't work. And you outpower everybody. But somehow you still die. I don't even know how
Competitive dying. If
yes,
there's
you
a
are
medal in
competitive,
TG for that.
yeah. As Ms. V said, a competitive loser. I didn't say it. Like, I did not say she deleted it before it was in there. I didn't say it. Something about something. I don't know. But anyway, so Valorant. First tournament stuff coming. European G2 esports. That's going to be good. Do you have an article for us or anything, Manus? Do you have any wisdom to part on us today?
Don't let me ever play Valorant. I will lose. I think it has.
Valorant.
I think it has great potential within TG.
Okay.
I think it could be TG's newest competitive game.
Okay.
We could really see, the TG Roll of Honor. I think we can get Valorant all over that. Just like all over.
Like, and what do you mean by all over?
I mean, like 2020 could be the year. New TG division has its name.
Okay, so what you're telling me then, if I understand what you're saying, is you're saying that Valorant could be what turns 2020 around. Is that what I'm understanding right now?
Absolutely. We've had a rocky start to the year, but you know.
Yeah.
There's
okay.
always.
So, mark his word, chat. You guys heard it, and gals, you heard it. Somebody mark that. If it doesn't happen, we're gonna ban Dusty. That's pretty much what's gonna happen.
There's light at the end of the tunnel, and I think that light could be Valorant. Next, Minecraft Dungeons. But
Oh gosh.
I'm thinking Valorant.
Well, so the next thing is Fortnite. Did you see that they had a little bit of a an event yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah,
Was that not like a fortnight ago?
it was a fortnight ago. Long ago in a fortnight. No, it literally just happened. That was good. That was good, Madness. I'm gonna give you props for that one.
I'm here all day.
Geez, like you're gonna definitely be there. So listen, I watched the other Fortnite events, not like in game, didn't go in game, but watched the YouTube videos, thought they were really cool. So I was expecting this one to be interesting. Not really sure. I didn't understand it at all. Like the storm turned into water. I have no idea what that means, and maybe somebody understands what that means about the game. Maybe you understand what that means, Madness. What is wrong with you and pulling on your glass, looking at?
I didn't.
Should we call you Tom Cruise now? Is that your name, Tom Cruise?
I'm fairly sure Tom Cruise is a much better gamer than I would ever be. So let's not set me up too high there.
I don't know. I mean, Tom Cruise is a little bit short. I don't know that he could game.
You call me
like
short boy? You call me short boy?
A high chair or something to be able to game. I mean, Dusty knows. I mean, Dusty was saying you were short. But anyway, Fortnite. What do you think? Anything good with it? Not good?
Well, it's not on TG anymore, so I've lost interest in that. That's as far as my interest goes.
Real news here, people. Okay, real news here. It's not in TG. He doesn't care no more.
Nope. I have to care about my
next
peeps.
piece of news. Star Wars Squadrons.
Ooh.
What do you think? First-person starfighter dogfighting game. Are you interested?
It has Star Wars in it, so that's a guaranteed yes. And the trailer kind of brings me back to the old Rogue Squadron game that I used to play on Windows 95.
Yep.
That game was awesome. I died a lot.
So you're stoked about this then?
You can bet I'm playing that game. I may not be good at the game. I think we can all agree that Madness is not very good at games. But I'm going to play
That's
it.
fair. That's fair. I mean, I agree. So I see a question here of platforms. So platforms looks like it's going to be Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC is what it looks like it's going to be. Looks like there's also going to be VR headset. That's interesting.
Oh, I
Like,
can
I
already
don't-
see myself getting sick. Like just
Yeah, like I don't know how well that's going to work. But I'm not going to be the one that's getting sick. Maybe what we'll do for that news cycle, we'll have Madness come on, play it in his goggles, because obviously he likes to wear goggles. I mean, look at him on camera right now. Throw some VR up there and see what happens. That could be amazing.
Tersenya has
Maybe.
goggles, and he was making me feel sick just watching him go around that map. I don't know if you saw him, but Tersenya, one of our streamers, I'm going to do a shout out to our streamers, but I can't even think of the game again.
What game was he playing?
It was whatever game we had on the title of this. Last something. He was in a city.
Last Oasis? Is that it?
Whatever game we had on the title before I figured out we had to change it.
Oh, the Afterlife thing.
That's the one.
Yeah, the Afterlife. That thing.
Yeah, he
whatever.
was playing that game. And that game looked cool, and you could draw on the windows, and you could pick up cans and throw them on the street below. Man, you could read the instruction manuals on the walls. If there's washing machines, you could probably do the washing up. I'm just saying.
Kill Switch kills me, man. Hey, what Kill Switch says, what he wants to see you wearing those sunglasses while you're wearing the VR.
Hold on, did they go underneath the VR headset or over?
They're gonna be underneath, man. Come on. You know what it's gonna be. So what do you think about the new router from Sony, the PS5? What do you think about that thing?
That's the thing though,
Excited about
where
that.
they slapped two pieces of paper onto the original PlayStation, wasn't it? They got two pieces of paper and sandwiched it in and called the PS5.
So you're pretty excited about that as well, then? I see.
Considering was an Xbox guy and then moved to PC, my excitement is just there. Just kind of doesn't exist. I'm excited for other people to play it. Does that count?
Well, but here's what I want you to think about.
Careful.
one, it's PlayStation, so you have the ability to have a keyboard and mouse, right? Like you have the ability to play with keyboard and mouse. There's nothing stopping you from not playing with it. I think it's going to be a powerful machine. I mean, it looked beautiful. Obviously, Sony has beautiful games. It's not known for like Xbox. I think Xbox would get like millions of games, and Sony's always a little bit different. So I always think of Sony as kind of like your, a top end console in some ways, not all.
They're a very big company, and I know that because I did a big research paper on them.
Yeah. So you're excited about the modem then?
Yeah, the modem.
Yeah, I mean, because look, you got the choice. You got the router or the modem that you can have, or you can get the luggage, which is going to be the new Xbox Series X or whatever the new Xbox thing is.
The table holder,
yeah,
table
it's
support.
basically a table. Like the thing's going to be huge. So, well, Bagsy's got a point. Halo Infinity. I mean, I agree. I mean, it's just those titles, man. It's like The Last of Us. It's one of those titles. God of War. For PlayStation. It's the only reason I get it. I think they do that on purpose. Yeah, and it is a fridge. I agree. That's a good point. I wish I could give.
It's I have a bass speaker and I put my feet on it and it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I could just buy the Xbox, put it on my desk, and it's a brand new footrest.
Well, just imagine the amount of heat that thing's going to put off.
Warm feet. I could have warm feet.
I mean, it could be a pretty
warmer.
amazing.
Feet warmer for days, bro.
Your feet warmer could be pretty good. I mean, you got, and again, PlayStation 5. I know I keep talking about it because this is the thing right now. Xbox really hasn't come out with much, but look, man, you got Resident Evil Village is revealed on that thing. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Like, I absolutely love that. Love the game. I think it's going to be an amazing title. So I think that's big. Demon Souls being remade for PS5. Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, the list just goes on. I mean, I'm excited. But let me ask you about this excitement, Madness. Let's see how excited you are about this. Were you excited about Rockstar's new game that's coming?
I didn't see that one. Is that the GTA remaster?
Yeah, come on, man. Really? Grand Theft Auto 5 remaster, bro. Really? We couldn't get
Did
6?
we not get that one last consoles?
Yeah. I mean, they couldn't bump it up one? They couldn't hook us up, man?
Like 6?
Yeah. I mean, we couldn't just go to the next one? Why we got to stay with one?
When's GTA going to be in Ireland? Come on. I'm waiting.
Well, I just can't believe it. I was stoked, man. I saw the Rockstar image. I mean, it's the whole reason that I went there was to do it. I mean, the remaster does look nutty. I agree, Baxi. It does. It looks like it's going to be good, but it's just like, man, we've had this game now for seems like 2 decades.
Like, my sister started playing it tonight, and I was like, God, this game is old. The game's old.
Yeah. But it's an amazing game, though. Like, I absolutely love Grand Theft Auto, but I think that's the problem is I played it so much that I'm just kind of like, it's not my thing anymore. What do you think about the Call of Duty? You Call of Duty guy? Well, we definitely know you're a Call of Duty. I think everybody in Call of Duty calls you Bullet Sponge. Do you wanna reply why that's the case?
Simple, actually. I keep sleeping. See, I feel like I'm like Iron Man or something. Like, go aim for the boys. I get shot down by the boys.
Yeah. So you're feeling confident about being a bullet sponge. I mean, you're okay with that.
Like,
no offense taken.
Like, we've got Chris getting renamed to TG McPatchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's a strong name. I think it's a good name for him. I think you should do that.
I should be TG Bullet Sponge.
Yeah, I like it. I think you should do it. So change, Sir Madness to TG Bullet Sponge. I think that's
the public relations hero. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And listen, for those of y'all that are Switch fans, right now they got some digital game downloads for the Switch, heavily discounted. So if you got a Switch, you enjoy Switch, get you some. Go out there.
Like animations, and I'd be like, click the link below.
Yeah, well, you can. Yeah, we can fix that next time. And then if you don't have Minecraft, Dungeons, why don't you get it? Get it on Switch. We can play it together. I'll be your friend.
We can carry you. I can carry you.
I mean, my back has gotten really strong carrying Madness. Like, it is. I mean, this thing is. It's almost to Vane's level. Vane's level of just carrying Madness.
Yeah. That sounds about right, bro. Sounds right.
So No Man's Sky, did you see the adding crossplay, Xbox, PC, and PS4? What do you think about that?
About time. I've actually played that game before. It was not
Yeah,
that
what'd you
good when
think
it
of it?
started off. It was
What'd
really
you think?
buggy. I like it. I like the whole idea where you can literally go anywhere and like spend lots of time doing like side missions and all that jazz.
Yeah.
But then I didn't like the game because it crashed and I lost everything I did. And
Yep.
I just said, you know what? I'm gonna hang that game up and I can just leave it out to dry. That was my
Yeah, so
experience
you're
with the
not-
game.
So you're not a long-term player, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, and the thing that I'm excited about, and I'm excited to hear. Like, I am a huge Destiny 2 geek. Like, I absolutely love that game.
This guy.
I'm in love with it. It's by far one of my favorite games. PNG be with you. So I just wonder, or aren't, I'm interested to hear the chat on what you think about it. And then Manus, you really can't say anything yet because you haven't really played it, have you?
Nope, but downloaded it.
Did you play it?
No.
But you own it. You just haven't played it.
Yeah, man's busy. Man's busy. Busy dying, sleeping on my back.
Well, I mean, everybody's got to sleep, man. But I'm interested to know. Are you looking forward to Destiny at all?
Yeah,
Is there any excitement there for you?
of course. You're gonna carry me on your shoulders.
Yeah. Here's what I'm loving about this. Right. First, it's going to be in the next gen, so that's going to be amazing. It's going to support 60 frames per second. Amazing. 4K resolution, perfecto, and that's both PlayStation 5 and then of course Xbox X. So right now it's 30 frames per second, and I think 1080p is kind of where you're getting it right now. A promising cross-generation version. So basically, PS4, PS5 can play together. Xbox, One, Xbox Series X play together. Cross-platform is going to be coming sometimes in 2021, and then we know of at least 3 things coming beyond Light, The Witch Queen, and then of course Lightfall. So basically, every year we're going to have a major expansion for the next 3 years. So
That
what do
is
you
so
think?
cool. I love how Destiny can just keep bringing out stuff like
Yeah.
expansions, and you see Destiny Division, you see the likes of Sarge who just can't contain his excitement. I
Yeah,
don't think he's
I'm,
watching this, but Sarge, if you're out
excited.
there, I know how excited you
excited.
can be.
I'm excited. I mean, I think it's going to be great for the game. I mean, it's definitely great for the player base, but I mean, we'll see. And listen, and public relations hero, because that's your name. It's not it's hero. I like that, but it's not head. My thing though, I think with Destiny 2 that you're going to like and probably hate is like there is a grind, man. It's kind of like Minecraft Dungeons, right? Where you just we're in that grind mode right now, right? Trying to get the best gear. And it's that same mindset with Destiny. So it does get old, over time. But it'll be a while, so you got to work.
Yeah,
So.
I have a long road ahead of me. That's okay.
Yeah. It's okay. We're gonna teach you what gaming's about. So here's the next game that I'm interested to hear, if you're interested. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What do you think?
First of all, we have a person TG called TG Valhalla Banana. I call him
Yeah.
Banana. He's got a game named after him. I've played every Assassin's Creed
Yeah.
at least twice, maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times.
So you're a fan.
Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can guarantee you. Actually, I don't think you can pre-order the game yet, but I'm getting that game. Oh, I'm getting that game.
Yeah.
And then you won't see me. So, yeah, I might retire.
you may be done. Like that's it. Like that's as far as we're gonna go then.
Do you know what's
basically,
funny
what you're
is
telling me.
I'm actually good at single player games,
Yeah.
but you can't see me play the games.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, you can play on stream, right? Like I think that's part of it.
Oh, yeah. No.
But I think it's gonna be a great take, man. I'm a huge fan of the Vikings in general, right? Like I think it's just cool to kind of watch, even though I know everything that's on TV is not real.
The Norse
but I'm interested
mythology.
to see kind of what they do here. And I'm also a single player game. Like I love single player games. Like you're not alone here. So I think that's an interesting, kind of twist. And I think this will be good. Assassin's Creed is just always one of those games where
So good.
I don't think I've played one bad. Have you?
So good.
I don't think I have.
Assassin's Creed 3 got a lot of abuse. Unity got a lot of
Yeah.
abuse. Not that many people played Rogue.
Yeah.
I think my personal favourites are Brotherhood, Revelations, Assassin's Creed 2, Odyssey,
Yep.
Origins. Syndicate and Unity, I don't really remember too much of them.
Yep.
I like Assassin's Creed 3. The one, the soundtrack's amazing. And Connor is a brutal assassin, and he just absolutely slaughters the redcoats and the bluecoats.
Yeah.
So I love it.
Well, here, somebody sent me a text and just asked, why you like playing single player games, because they're guessing that you die all the time and you never actually finish the game. Is that true? Do you want to make a comment on that?
Kill Switch, you've absolutely killed. I forgot about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yes, I love that game. I've played that game at least 5 times. Single player games, easy answer. You can get lost in them. You don't have people like Senile just being like, Madness, catch up with him. Catch up. Come on. Follow me. Come on, this way.
I do that.
Yoo-hoo.
I do.
Oh, he's sleeping again. That's fine.
Well, when you got friends in game like Madness that are throwing TNT at your feet, not letting you know that.
I tell you
hey,
to catch it.
Like just something, communication would be amazing. Whatever, Madness.
Look, I
So let's
say
get-
catch it. The means run for it.
Yeah, so Black Flag's good. So we're going to switch a little bit more. Overwatch League, so it's shifting to tournament format to boost 2020 season. What do you think about that? Are you an Overwatch player? Have you played it?
Nope.
You haven't played Overwatch either? I haven't either. I can't
There
say
we
that
go.
I-
See, you're reading these. I'm not.
Yeah, well, it's because I like them. It's games that we have internal to the organization. I took time today to do research. I don't know what you were doing.
I was walking.
But that's what I was doing.
I was walking my pet snail. His name was Young
So
George.
isn't that they said that they're going to do it is just to cope with obviously COVID-19, the pandemic. So they're going to shift to online format in lieu of kind of the in-person format that they've had in the past. So, and I also think Riot's probably going to do that as well if they haven't already. I think that'll come for them. I think League of Legends is probably going to go to something like this as well. So interesting to kind of see that that Overwatch is going to kind of move in that direction. So it could be a good thing. I mean, we'll see. I mean, do you think it'll be good or bad, or what do you think?
I think it's gonna be a good thing. I really do.
You think so?
I think so. I believe so. Like from the heart, I believe so.
Well, if it's not, everybody's blaming you. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much what's going to happen. I mean, everybody kind of blames you anyway, so it's not like it's.
Look, someone has to look on the public relations here. I take all the. It's part of the job. It's in the job description actually.
Are you just trying to keep relations? Is what you're telling me?
They never said I have to keep good ones. It doesn't say
my
good relations.
Gosh. That is it's good work. Whatever. So let's talk a little bit about TG News. Let's see what we got in here. Some good stuff. So we got the Jutland squad, Call of Duty. What did they do, Madness? Do you know?
They did something I'd be very bad at. Competing.
Yeah, which is winning, right?
Yes.
Like they're winners, Madness. That's what winners look like.
Yes.
The Jutland.
Yes.
Jutland squad.
I think
Winners. So
they've been called
basically-
flagship squad for quite a while now, and they've been doing very well on the competitive side, and I
Yeah,
think they
they're
should be
doing really well.
awarded.
yeah.
I think it's good that TG awards competitive members because I
Yeah.
think it incentivizes more members, excluding me, to compete, and encourages them to push themselves like ATCs. You get some nice shiny things and they look nice in your dossier and push the people. I think TG needs more of that.
Yeah. Well, we'll patch you in the back tomorrow. We'll take care of you, Madness. We care about you.
Yeah.
So from the squad here, we got Is Slick, Dustin, Coda Knoll, MW Easy, Wheezy, I guess, Tippy, and then Quiet Clutch. and looks like used to be Crimson, which I definitely remember Crimson Shogun. Now Jutland CP. It went 74-17 in the month of May. Wow, what an accomplishment!
That's
And beating
awesome.
some really high ranked teams. Crimshow was able to achieve the highest ladder rank yet, so 88th place out of 12,000 teams, which is just, I mean, that's remarkable. So
That's amazing.
congratulations to them. Good work. It's definitely not because of Hobo and Veteran. Let's be
Definitely
or
not
FC, all
because of-
three. I see all of them on the signature block, but I know they had nothing to do with that.
Definitely not Veteran. Absolutely not. No way. Absolutely not. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I can tell you right now, like if you've played Call of Duty with Hobo, you know, like just you know, I thought Madness was a bullet sponge. Let me tell you something.
At least I'm not the only one.
True story. And then we got good old TG Woodchuck and Armed Hide. Do you know what happened to them?
Meritorious promotion.
That's right. Both
got the-
meritoriously promoted.
They got the big boys medals, the
Yeah.
big boy ranks.
Yeah. So that's great. I mean, it looks like don't really see what they did. There's not a good overview. It just says meritoriously, but I'm guessing that you both deserved it. So hey, big salute to both of you. Keep doing what you're doing. I know you're not in here, but somebody can tell them that we told them thank you. Then we got a little bit of TG Mitchell. What happened to him?
Well, he was the division officer for COD for quite a while,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I think he did a great job, and that's why he got a medal.
Yeah.
And he really pushed
Yes.
competition in COD, because COD used to be, you know, big into competition back in the day, and it went a little bit downhill for a while, and then he put in the elbow grease, and now COD has been crushing, as you'd say,
Yep.
the competition,
Crushing it. That's right.
giving them
That's right.
the business.
Yep. So you got Distinguished Service Cross and what I think is the most important medal in our entire inventory, which is the Outstanding Recruiter medal. You got two of them. So our good man Mitchell, thank you. Appreciate you. Keep up the great work. All of that. Obviously, H Squared just came in, started talking smack. If somebody could ban her, that would be great. Just kidding.
Time for the abuse to
kidding.
really hit. Oh God.
Yeah.
This turned into
So-
a roasting session now. Squared is here. She knows what I'm
Hey.
like.
She started it. Like I'm trying to stay out of it. So more good news. Ms. V held the training office open house.
That was
I
brilliant.
think it was this weekend. Like how did that go, Madness? I know that you know that we took part in it, but
We did. I think the obvious thing is Miss V now has, according to her, 8 assistant trainers. Hopefully that stays. I'd like that to stay. So I definitely think whatever she
I'd go
said
so far to say
worked.
9 though, because you know Namu Jeff also, you know, I think because of that. So realistically, I applaud
Yeah.
her and give her props for him as well, because he was in there, listened, and then decided to do it. So not only is she supporting tactical warfare, she also supported tactical adventures. So Miss V, I know you're not in here. There's a salute for you.
I think
Thank
she
you.
was.
So anyway,
she
go
wasn't here. She's giving smack about 20 minutes ago. There she is, hiding in the background as always.
Yeah. Well, good man, doing good work. Can't thank you enough for
I'm proud of you.
doing that. Hopefully they all stay longer than a week. Okay, next article. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Miss V.
Dude! See how I kind of turned and looked towards you? I'm looking right at you now.
Yeah, no, I completely get it. So our good man, you know, we're gonna go back a little bit just because it's great. Is my good man, typical veteran, you know, out there running about 100 miles per hour. Really stoked about some of the work that he's doing. Right, you know, I'm like, man, he's just he's out crushing it. Then he does a video on Amazon's Crucible, and I'm not really sure what to think about that. So I pass it over to you, Madness, to give your thoughts.
Well, I'm fairly sure Amazon put like a load of time into that game and loads and loads and loads of money into that game, and it flopped. I think they
Well,
dropped in.
I didn't even hear about it though. I mean, that's my point, man. It's Amazon. How can you release a game and like nobody heard about it? I didn't even know what it was.
I don't think
I mean, did you
Amazon
know?
had that market. I don't think that like. I wouldn't say Amazon have a big gaming market. I know they've big gaming platforms, like
Yeah.
they have Lumberyard. Lumberyard is a gaming engine, so I assume it ran on that, and then I guess they put more money into the game than they did advertising. Actually, no. Yeah. I don't even think there's an alpha.
Yeah. Well, and this is what scares me. So if you do that with Crucible, and listen, chat, like you guys can jump into these
Bagsy is a
conversations,
good point.
disagree with us. But what I'm worried
Crucible
about is like
hobo.
New World, right? Like New World to me, another Amazon title that's coming. What do you think of that one? I mean, again, are they going to put that money in there? Is it gonna work? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, it'd be great if more companies follow this line of thought about, learn from their mistakes.
Yep.
So if Amazon are smart, and I'd like to hope and think that they are, they will learn from the mistakes of Crucible, and they will do A, more advertisement, B, talk with the community, B, put their name out there, and hopefully, like, there's no shortage of Amazon money. There's no shortage.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm reluctant, man.
mm,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the game, it's so close to release, and then I get it, man. COVID-19 has obviously been horrible, right? And I know from working inside of the gaming industry, I know that the last 6 months are just ridiculous. But what I worry about is, I think somebody said it here in the chat too, is just lack of experience, man. I do
Yeah.
worry about that, especially with New World.
Tony's here.
And I'm not sure if I can do it.
oh, it's raining. I hope you can't
Did
hear
you
that
say
rain.
it's raining?
Yeah. It's hailstorm,
Cool.
actually. Yeah.
You cracked me up. What's up, Tony? Good to see you, buddy. So the other thing, so Minecraft
Ooh.
Dungeons, we brought it into Tactical Adventures. Absolutely an amazing game thus far. I've been having a lot of
Hold
fun
on.
with it. What I'm not so excited about is, well, I am excited about the DLC coming, but what I think I'm not excited about is I'm hearing that we're gonna have to pay for the DLC, and it's coming so soon to release. That's the only thing that kind of makes me worry a little bit. And it looks like people are wondering if you have a tin roof and if you live in a shack, because it sounds like we're in the thunderstorm.
That's actually the walls. No, I have a roof that's like this, and it's right there, and you can't see that. It's a Velux
Yeah.
window, so the rain goes like this,
Yeah.
and that is why
Yeah,
you can
everybody
hear it.
said that your stuff's made of paper because we can all hear it. I mean, I was hiding underneath my table a second ago.
IKEA flat pack house.
Okay, back to Minecraft Dungeons. So somebody asked, how is it? Like, it's great. thus
So good.
far. I think what we learned though is recruiting is not easy.
Nope.
For sure.
And there's
So-
quite a lot of younger ones playing that game.
Yeah.
So, it has that kind of people are interested. Smaller people are into younger people are
Yeah.
into that game. That's their audience. Like Minecraft is played a lot by 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds and above. So Minecraft Dungeons is like similar.
Yeah.
But it's a great game, and I think I do really good at that game. I'm actually really good at that game. Sinal is actually lying.
I would not go that far at all. Like, I think you're yeah. Let's not go there.
And what? Oh yeah.
Hey, somebody wanted me to ask you if you know how to swim, because it sounds like the rain's coming into your room.
I can swim. I'm a very good swimmer actually. I was swimming today
Okay.
actually. I
Well,
went
we
through-
all feel better now. We were a little bit concerned that you may drown. All of that
I'm a
coming.
pretty good swimmer. Swimming today.
Yeah, and the game's not for everybody. Listen, if you're, it's not Minecraft. People keep saying Minecraft. It's not Minecraft. Like, this is a hack and slash. I wouldn't even go so far to say Diablo. It has a very similar kind of idea where you grind for long periods of time to get the stuff that you need, but it does have a Minecraft feel based off the characters and some of that stuff. It's not really that fun by yourself. So if you've played by yourself and you didn't like it, it's because you haven't played with other people. I guarantee if you play with other people, it's just like a completely different I mean, just completely different. I love playing with Madness and the rest of the group, 3 or 4 people. Not
It's
so much
fun.
the other stuff.
Yes. And it's great
okay.
when you die. What? Who? I don't know that. Never died.
Let's see.
Hobo has to
yep,
play the
older
game.
Players. Yep. Don't swim. Dispatch TG search and rescue team. My child is obsessed with it. That's good to hear, Vane. That means absolutely my hero. H squared. Play with 2 people. Well, it's probably because you play with Hobo, and anybody that plays any game with Hobo who doesn't like it. Okay, next. I'm just kidding, Hobo. I'm kidding, bruh. Okay, so new games coming. Outer Worlds just came out. Switch. Have you played it? Madness? Probably not.
I don't have a Switch. I'm sorry.
Okay, you don't have a Switch.
No, not
I've
yet.
lost all respect for you. I don't know what's wrong with you.
A lot of people don't know what's wrong with me. It's fine.
Let's see, what do we have? What else we have? So we got Death Stranding coming out. We also have a Ghost of Tsushima.
Ghost
Tsushima.
of Ghost
I believe that's the one with our boy in it. What's his name?
Oh, you one from No, that's
Yeah.
Death Standing. That's the one from Walking Dead.
Yeah, maybe not.
Newman
Yeah,
or
I'm just
something.
looking to make sure. Yeah, I don't think it's him. Never mind. Let's pretend like that conversation didn't happen. Okay, great. Let's see what else we got. Then we don't have any games, so no games in August coming. September we got a little bit of Cyberpunk. So
We got the
that'll be cool.
Destiny 2 expansion pack
Yep.
coming out in September.
Yep, that'll be good.
I know things.
And then we've just got a crazy amount of games that I have no idea when they're coming in. So that'll be
A game that's supposed to be coming out is that retro game. What's the name of it? The Cyberpunk. That was supposed to come
Cyberpunk
out this year.
2077.
Yes.
Yeah, that game's
That
gonna
game needs to
amazing.
come out. Like, I'm sorry, today, please. Like, coronavirus happened. You had, like, pretty much half the world sitting at home on their couches waiting for that game to be played. And could you play it? No, you couldn't play it because guess what? They didn't have the game out. Missed opportunity.
be. Well, no, it is. Real Matt Lucas, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, no,
Thank you.
but I mean, at the same point, man. I mean, nobody's going to work, right? Like that's. I mean, that's another.
Nope.
You know, and some of the game development teams, man. Like, so just think about this. The hard part about game development is you're trying to keep stuff close hold as stuff doesn't get out, right? Like, I mean, that's the real thing that you're fighting.
Top secret.
Is people not knowing what you're doing. So I could imagine going from being in office together to moving to remote with honestly people that really don't understand security. I mean, they don't understand how to secure their own device. I mean, I think that may be part of it.
Don't have your
I mean, who
password
knows?
as 1234 or password as password.
Yeah, I mean, you're good, right?
You're good. You change all my passwords.
I mean, you're good, right? Like that's I don't understand what the problem is. So chat, we're gonna open it up for you for any questions that you may have. We've the first hour we like to do news, and that's kind of what you're gonna see. And for everybody that's here, understand that every Tuesday, is that right, Madness?
Yep.
Every Tuesday.
We're doing this.
Yep. Every Tuesday, 6 to 8 o'clock, we will be in here
This
staring
guy
at each other.
and this guy.
Staring at each other.
I feel
which is
sorry
gonna
for
be
you.
great. And there will probably be lots of times where Madness will be in here with other people just because his face.
Untitled Goose Game. What does?
No, never played the Untitled Goose Game
No.
on X. Is that Duck Hunt? Is that what you mean?
Duck Hunt. Is that like Farming Simulator? On the issue of
issues of
recruiting.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go, man. There's one for you.
I don't know. I'm not very attached to divisions. I haven't recruited in a very long time. I'm sorry. I haven't been part of division. But I feel like we're moving away from the original form of recruitment. Like, I don't know, okay, if you're on Xbox, PlayStation, messaging people is good, but I think streaming is a good way of bringing recruits if you stream effectively in the, you know. But I think recruitment videos, the way we'd tackle that would be having What I'd like to see is if we could get videos of squads playing tactically, record that, maybe even have comms on top of that, and then making that into like a division promotional video, and then we could just, each division would have their own recruitment video with that kind of style, and then maybe use that on forum posts instead of just big long lines of we're Tactical Gaming, we've X-Men members. Actually, we're not even going to say that anymore. This is when we were created, blah 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 blah. I think videos better. What about you, Sarge?
I'm yeah. I mean, but here's the reality though. You know, everybody that's in this chat right here, the leadership. I mean, you are the ones that have to do the work. Like, it's impossible for the public relations office or even the leadership to be doing this stuff on their own. So I think it's a great question, Tony, to ask. But the reality is there's lots of people inside this community that know how to make videos. I think it's very easy for the pro to take those videos, slap on an intro on the front of it, you know, and then post it up on the YouTube channel to get it out. And that includes all the recruitment videos. So, you know, my point for everything is, and I tell Madness this all the time, he's just one person. You know, this is a community, and of course we all have to do this thing together. H squared, we'll see you later.
Squared, can I have a slice of that steak, please? Thank you very much. What other news do we have
Silent
going?
Hill's another good one. Yeah, Silent Hill will be another good game that comes out. Can't wait for that one. H squared asked if we can get cuter models. Must be talking about you, Madness, because you know can't get enough of this. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Farming sim inside of TG. That'd be pretty cool. I'd be
a good farmer. I'm a good farmer. I used to live on a farm.
Yeah, we I think next week we'll try to get some of the trailers and stuff too. Like we'll put ourselves over the top of the trailer Madness. You know what I mean? That way we can watch trailers and then talk.
Oh, that'd be so good. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we can do that next week. I mean that's a good idea. That really came from Vane. So I like that. We'll do that next week.
You know,
sure.
a lot of I think Vane has actually got a few brain cells in between his two ears, which is good.
Let's not get crazy.
Let's not give him too much credit.
Let's not get crazy in here, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's just let's keep it where it needs to be.
And if you're not a TG sponsor, now's the day to become a TG sponsor. Great perks on the way.
Keep the bullcrapping to an unbullcrap level, if you don't mind.
Let's just hold on. Let's just bring this a little down here. Thank you very much. Carry on. Let's go.
You just bring that down a scotch.
We'll just look. See that volume knob there? Let's just bring that down. Thank you very much.
Oh man, that's great. Vane's just going out of control.
He was never in control to begin with.
Well, I mean, hey, he's been somewhat in control. I mean, not 100%, but.
Ooh yes, the old shoutbox for sponsors. God, I used to be on that at least 12 times a day.
Yeah,
do you remember
that is a bandwidth monster. So that's why. And for those that are in here, listen, we hit our bandwidth quota every single month. So there's a lot of questions about adding PMs and ability to save things and like images and like all of that kind of stuff. Just understand that that's part of the problem with a lot of this stuff is that we're already hitting our bandwidth. So anyway, just want to make sure that I say that.
I think I'm partially to blame for the amount of bandwidth we use in the shoutbox. Yeah. I think I definitely had the most amount of messages at anybody. Sorry, but not sorry.
Well, I mean, a part of it though is like looking at the community and saying, hey man, how do you progress it? I think that even inside of Vane keeps saying, excuse me, must be something you said about him. But
that's me.
But I think like with Hobo and of course Chris, TGC, TWC, TAC, just trying to figure out what does the future look like, based off of comments seen. But is the website. I mean, the ATS to me is what kind of is unique about the community. What I'm interested in is like, can we find a platform that's better than IPB? Is there something out there that would work better than what we have? And I don't know the answer to that. I've seen this thing called Gilded I don't know if anybody's seen that yet. It's called Gilded dot something GG, I think, or something like that. It's very much like a Discord in a sense, but what it allows you to do is it allows you to do like organize events. You got calendars on there, you can create documents, stuff like that.
I think you showed this to me a long time ago.
Yeah.
Before we moved to this version of the site, you were kind of like, or maybe JJ was kind of messing around with it at some point, maybe.
Yeah, and it's progressed dramatically since it came out, and then they just got like seeding of like 10 million or something, or 17 million. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the best way, and I know all of the leadership is to get people I mean, it's the same people in here. I mean, I look at the amazing folks we have in here, and you know that, Madness. We talk about this all the time. But it's the same folks over and over again that are here.
There's too many Discords. Too many Discords. You know, I get every division wants their own Discord, but there needs to be a way we can. You know, we've got the TG integration bot. We've got like COC, like division staff involved, who can post in their announcements, and we can do mass announcements. But like, here's my thing, and I see now about this up to you. An announcement in Discord is literally like signing a letter, writing a letter, and throwing it out your front window and hoping a pedestrian is going to pick it up and see it. That is how announcements work in TG. Like, ATO articles get what? Below 300 views, there's 700, there's like what? 800 active members in TG. There's 14 members watching this at this moment. There's loads of members in TG that don't know about this, so that's a big problem we're trying to fix and try and tackle. And if anybody has any ideas how we do that, please send me a message. My doors are open for now.
Yeah, and Kill Switch, look, man, I don't disagree with the mindset of moving away from the core of what TG is, but at some point, like, you've got to progress. Like, you just have to. So, you know, IPB was the platform back in the day, man. Like, it was absolutely, I mean, it was groundbreaking, you know, when we all started using it. I mean, that was it. So you look at it now and you know, do a little bit of research, man. It's on a downhill path because forums are just not the same as what they used to be. And again, I'm not saying we move away from this. I think the point for me is like, what system can we go to that has that interactive kind of feel where people wanna, you know, they want to be interactive, they want to be part of the community. You know, they still get rewards, they still get, you know, all of these things for ATS and like all of that, but you know, what does that look like? And it's going to take the community to help us get there. I don't have those answers, nor would I try to get those answers. I would want, you know, bottom up feedback is always important. So that I think that's my only thought on it. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, because listen, Minecraft Dungeons to me, and I say this all the time, I've learned through life that you're never going to be an expert in your entire life. Like, you're just not, man. Unless you consistently are professionally developing yourself, you're never going to be an expert at, you know, it's like making videos. I used to make the crap out of videos. Madness knows it. I used to make them all the time, and I was good at it. I quit making them. I try to start making them again, and I'm like, oh my god, this is hard.
Software updates,
I forgot how to make
changes happen.
Right?
There's progression.
Yeah.
Technology advances.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's the same thing with TG. It's like I'm trying to recruit people in Minecraft Dungeons, and what I'm realizing is there's no websites to go to recruit people. I mean, you either have to get them in Discord or you got to get them in, you know, one of these other locations like Reddit or something, but it's all chat featured based systems now. There's not like a central location. So if that's where our future's at, like our future, you know, the people that are going to be tactical gaming 10, 15, 20 years from now, how do we get those people? You know, what do you think, Madness?
Yeah, Minecraft is very special in the sense that there is no forums, like there's no looking for group things, and like I'm posted on Reddit that yielded no results. It is simple as messaging. It's changing. Technology changes, and I think even with the whole coronavirus, things are going to change as well. And Discord is where more people are going to be at. I think Discord is the biggest thing. Like, you know, we had TeamSpeak in the past, and that was great for TG when we had it for some degree, and now Discord is. So Yeah, we have to move with the change.
I mean, here's another example to me. So in Discord, you can boost the server, right? So I think I boosted it a couple times at this point to get it to where it needs to. So right now we're we're level 1. Level 1, you basically get 128 kilobytes per second for audio, and you get 720p for live stream. When we get to level 2, we get 256 kilobytes, right, and 1080p streaming
So
inside
you can
of it.
see
And you get
our
50
face
megabytes
better.
upload limit.
You can see my face a bit better.
Yeah,
Actually better looking
again,
than his.
And I'm not sold on Discord either. I think it's it's the I'm hoping that the community will come forward with some good ideas on what we can do to make the place better, because even when I look at the forums now, there's honestly not a lot of activity in the forums. I mean, there's some, but there's not a lot, and the majority of the activity is people posting up practice, PBs, PPRs, and all the stuff that has to do with paper.
Jeff, I agree with that one.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, and that's on Madness. I think that should be added to maybe that's part of the sponsorship program. Maybe that's another way that that can become part of it.
I love when people give me more work.
Well, I mean, it's not like it's a lot of work. I'm doing the work for you. I'm the one that posted it up and going to put it all together. Just stop.
Hey.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dusty, I think you boost. I think you do. I'd look, but then I'd mess up the stream.
Let me see. Killswitch says, I hope Discord can add the option to sort people by rank roles. The higher roles will be on top in voice channels instead of alphabetic as it is now. Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you see what Lad just posted? I think that's a bannable offence.
Who's that?
Lad, he just goes, Madness Sarge, no disrespect, but no one wants to see your face better. I think they do.
Well, he was talking about you and talking about me, because you can see my face perfectly fine.
Nope.
Yeah, that was a good look. That was a good look.
Keep the glasses on.
Yeah, and Tony's on it. I do, but here's the problem, Tony, is I agree. I do think Discord is taken away from forums, but we also did a requirement where people had to post in the forums, not use Discord for things. Didn't work, because again, we're trying to mandate something that I think you've got to go with the gamers, not with you know what I mean. Like, I just think it's weird. I don't know.
Absolutely.
And again, it's not like we're going to change anything here, and that's not what we're doing. But we could spark some conversations. I think it'd be great to see kind of what happens. So, what other questions do we have? Anything good? Any interesting? Oh, Dusty.
What the?
Yeah, if you guys get time, just look at that gilded.gg. Just take time to look at it. It's almost like it's just weird. Yeah, just.
Yeah, we need to get Discord and more people brought together. That's a big thing. Like, I think, Sarge and I agree with this, is TG needs to be brought. Like, ideas need to come from the bottom up, not the top down. So, a lot of squad members and squad staff probably don't even know this is going on. Probably don't know we have a TG Twitch. There's a lot of things they don't know, and I guess it is sort of down on me to try and communicate with them that we do have all this stuff going on in TG that they probably don't know about, and
Well, I don't think. I mean, again, it goes back to you're just one person. I mean, it takes the entire community to do that. I think it's more than just that. I just think it's really hard, man. It's really hard to segregate and separate what each thing is, and then make sure that it's meaningful. It's no different than the squad discussions. I mean, the majority of them that you look at are realistically PBs and PPRs being posted, but nobody really says anything other than that. Like, you just post those up and then they leave, right? Like, there's no real conversations. Not all, but there are some places where conversations are. But I mean, again, is the impact.
Yeah. Like I remember we used to post like your loadouts and suggested tactics and all that kind of stuff in squad discussions. I don't even know if that happens anymore. I think that's what Discord is.
What was it?
Like posting your loadouts. Like if I grew up in TG Battlefield, Battlefield 3, so we'd post loadouts and we'd post tactics or like call outs and for optionals.
Well, the call outs and all that stuff happen, man. Like all of that, like there's definitely that's happening. I even think for some of the loadouts, I saw some the other day, I think in Call of Duty. So like it's definitely happening. I just think that it's just a little bit weird of a thing. And then Kill Switch, I just want to talk about yours, but I mean, here's the thing, man. We do attend practice, right? The problem is when we attend practice, there's only one of us, or two of us, or three of us. So, and especially for you guys, Tactical Warfare is completely different in Tactical Event because for my side, it's pretty easy. I got League of Legends and I got Minecraft Dungeons. So, between 2nd Battalion and League of Legends or 1st Battalion and then the other, I mean, it is what it is. But it's but we're there. It may not be there all the time. It is hard to build a strong team, that's for sure. It is awkward to join. I've said this before. Super awkward to join practice, and then people, freak out when you walk in. I mean, it just happened to me the other day. So it's just one of those things. Like I at the same time, you don't want to take away from the thing. I see Chris is here because of the lights in my eyes from his head. It's blinding me. I can't.
That's why I have the sunglasses on. I was waiting for it to come in the whole time. I had the glasses on.
We love you, boss. We love you.
I think forcing staff
making the minimum.
I don't know.
Yes, man. Do you know how hard it would be though to make? So a long time ago, we used to make battalion staff and other positions longer term, meaning that you had to stay in the positions for longer term. But really, how do you enforce that, right? Like, I mean, what's the true enforceable action there? Real life happens and somebody has to leave. I'm not going to ding them because they've got real life. Again, we're still a community, so I just think it's something to be thought about, lad. But I also think it's going to be hard for that ever to happen.
Like, would you join a position if you had to stay there for 12 months or 6 months? 6 months, yeah, that's a bit more, acceptable. I think that's more the norm. But 12 months, okay, like Peterhead is like what's the tenure supposed to be like? 10 years, 5 years, 3 years? But like,
well, I mean, everybody does the time. I don't think that you realize when you go in that you're going to be there, right? You know what I mean?
Nope,
Same thing with you in the pro. Did you ever think that you'd be there as long as you've been there now?
I've been a pro since 2014.
Yeah, but that's my point. Did you ever think no? Like, nope. I just, you never think about it. And if I add that time length on there, I think the problem is that it just gets really scary for people. Position hopping is a problem, but I say this in real life. I say this with employees. If I have employees that are leaving my company to go somewhere else, then A, they're probably getting a better deal where they're going, and B, I'm probably not treating them the best that I could. Like, and that's just how I feel about it. It's not like I'm not perfect. I'll tell you that much, sure. But I think it's something to be said, on that side as well.
Absolutely.
Maybe they don't like rules. Maybe they come from League of Legends where, they're allowed to, soar their royal oats, man. They're having fun. It's a unique game. They're in TA. Then they go to Battlefield and it's like, oh my gosh, I've got all of these requirements that I've got to do, and they're like, nope, I'm going back to League of Legends because I just can't handle this. Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Chris Senal has somehow managed to put up with me, so God forbid.
I'm the nicest guy
Yeah. Yeah, there's lots of things in TG that need to change, and we can change. Just we need more community involvement.
Yeah, and I mean, Jeff's saying it right there. I mean, there's an example. He was only talking to squad. I mean, and I look back at my time when I was, and I'm really still a nobody. But here's the thing: even when I was a squad member, squad assistant, squad leader, I
200 years
never
ago.
talked to the upper leadership ever. Even when I started inside of the head training office and we took that, never talked to leadership ever. So, again, still
That's
gained
something
a
about
lot.
that's something about like Discord, like you and even the shoutbox when we had it was, if you were a sponsor and you were a squad member,
Yeah.
you could be chatting with the chief of staff. You could be chatting with a CC. The same goes with Discord. The same goes with TeamSpeak. You could be in a game, and next thing you know, Hobo joins in, and there's that communication that's more open. So gaming is evolving. TG has evolved from a more, I wouldn't say become less strict, but it's more open in what people can say and who can see it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. Yeah, and I think I think it just depends on who it
Everybody
is.
leaves.
Yeah, and Tony, I mean, you're in a unique situation, man. I mean, for me, and every person's different because real life is it. That's why we do 2 mandatory practices a week. We're not trying to crush people's time. Me, I've got a full-time job, man. COVID-19 has just been ridiculous from a security standpoint for me, and things that are happening in the world. So, and then I've just got my 2 times that I come on here and I get the opportunity to play. Not everybody has the ability to do that. And as a division officer, you should be doing that. So, I mean, that's good. We're lucky to get Chris to hang out with us for 10 minutes. All he wants to do is play with his dog and shave his head. Not really sure what that's about.
You mean polish it?
He's spitting on his hands and waxing his forehead. Yeah. The majority of us are not that scary. That we're just not. And it also depends on the game. Like Minecraft Dungeons, we have a good time. You give me a Call of Duty or Battlefield, like I'm a little bit out of control. Like you better be calling out, better be telling me what's happening because that game is just way faster. Minecraft Dungeons, I could talk for 45 minutes. And,
if you do
and
Crypt,
watch
Cave,
madness die.
don't know what you're on about. Nah, never died. That's actually fake news.
What was that?
Me dying is fake news.
No, pretty sure that's on Fox News and CNN right now.
Chris just falls asleep and snores. You'll hear the old. You're gone. He has one of these chairs where you can recline, and he just goes like, he falls asleep.
Yeah, I don't know, Chris. I don't know why he's got sunglasses on. Just a little bit awkward to be truthful, but that's what he wanted to do. He said he didn't want you guys to see his eyes. I think it's because he's got his eyes closed and he's sleeping. Is what I think's happening.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah. The next new article is going to be about why what is it? The public relations hero has a bruised back.
It's purple. But it's multicolors. It's those blocks are real sore. They're real sharp when you're falling them. Funny enough, Senile knows all about that as well.
No, I'm never on my back, man. Even when I fall down, I get right back up and I just kick people in the teeth.
Give creepers some
Can I tell you a game that I've actually like played a little bit was Sea of Thieves, man.
I thought you were going to say My Little Pony,
pretty cool.
or you're going to play Animal Crossing or something like that, or Club Penguin.
I don't know about that. Sea of Thieves, pretty cool. I like it. Oh, look at Chris. It's the baseball hat crew.
I do it because the hair is wild. It's the COVID hair chop I have, and it's not. Yeah. I'm protecting
your
eyes.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't wear a hat because he'll get a suntan around his head.
Oh.
I'll be here all day waiting for you, Chris. I'm your best friend, bud.
Learn how to dance. I don't think we can beat Pepe's dance moves.
I'll do it, man. I will straight break a hip up in this joint. Club Penguin, we'll do it.
That'd be funny.
he's definitely Goose.
Yeah. We need to get some more animations going on these things. We can do a lot with these streams, you know. What else is going on in TG? What else can we talk about TG? Sponsors getting new perks.
Yeah, well, we got to get that. We got to get that taken care of. We got to get Chris to, you know, to do the work. Well, first we got to fix being able to send a PM on the website. Like that's priority number one.
And people not able to become sponsors is another problem.
Yeah, that's another priority.
Chris to play Halo on PC.
Yeah. Not so much the poker player, lad. Just because I know I'm going to lose my money, so I don't. I mean, if you know you're going to lose, why even do it? What's D2? What is that? Yeah, we do have an increase in returning players. I mean, we saw Big Wahoo come in for about 35 minutes, and then he went on leave. I love me Wahoo. Oh yeah, Destiny 2.
He's like,
yes,
Big Wahoo. Can I say something about that?
We should do that. So everybody knows. Just to repeat. So every Tuesday, you guys are gonna get tired of listening probably to me and Madness, but that's okay because the jokes are plenty. But every Tuesday, 6 to 8, we'll have news. So we'll get better at this. Especially
more
with the
things
news
going on the stream, and this guy over here.
Yeah.
We might shrink him down, making me bigger.
And then the other thing will be on Saturdays. I'll do the Let's Play in the morning. So we will be playing games, obviously, whatever those games will be. So like Destiny 2, Spock and Prosper would be perfect for Saturday. So, I mean, I know me and Madness will be on playing Destiny 2 on Saturday, whether he wants to or not. Because nobody cares what Madness wants.
Just reel him in.
Told.
Like, Madness, you gotta come here for a second. Come here, boy. Yep. Destiny 2. It's like, oh, alright.
Yeah. Well, we can do it on Sunday too. That's fine. Well, yeah, we can do it early on Sunday. I've got family times on Sundays in the morning because we got practice at night.
Yeah. More news. We could
tell
also
us
do.
A story. Tell us a story, Madness. Tell us something we don't know.
You don't know.
Yeah.
About me. Well, I'm not good at gaming. Actually, I don't even do that much.
We already knew that.
I'm Irish, unlike you think I'm British. What's about me?
I just got banned for not knowing that D2 is Destiny 2. Well, the reality is the original D2 was Diablo 2. Just to be fair, I wanted to make sure that that's what you were talking about, something other than Diablo. I'm a little bit older.
What
probably
stories can I tell? I don't know. I'm not very good at telling stories on the spot here.
Well, we need a story, man.
I'm younger than you.
Hey, do you feel like people are staring at you? It's because we are.
What? My camera's on this whole time?
Yeah, we're all just staring at you.
I'm going red. What's a good story I can tell?
Something. Tell us something about Ireland that we don't know. I mean, I know you're British, but I still want to know about.
The rivers aren't actually made out of water; they're made out of Guinness. Because Guinness is the greatest drink in the world. Oh, I learned this today. So I went for a walk, and then I went for a swim. We went along the pier into the lighthouse, and the road to the lighthouse was the first built and longest lighthouse in the world. I think I'm getting that story right. Or it's the longest, what do you call them? Sea banks? Yeah,
you said
something
it's
like
the
that.
first lighthouse to be built in the world?
Not the first lighthouse, but it's the longest walk out to a lighthouse. There's a word I'm looking for that breaks the sea. Oh, what's it called? Anyways, that's what I learned today. And also the water is freezing. It is absolutely, without question, freezing. I'm not gonna lie. I
don't think it takes a genius to figure that out. I'm pretty sure.
You may have heard. I may have screamed. Actually, you probably heard me scream all the way in America. It was that cold. Oh. Stories about me. There's not much going on about me. You know.
All right, what do we got in here? Okay, so somebody said, "What?" Okay, let me ask you this, man. What is your favorite part of TG within your tenure? What's been your favorite?
I love being peer head. That's probably
Love
my
being a-
favorite. The
Being a
peer.
what?
My favorite thing about TG is when we all come together. I think like if we do charity events and when you see everybody come online, not everybody, but you know we do see the same people do show up. But like say Make a Wish, and we raised so much money when the TG came together as a community, because that's what TG is. It's something we need to build on. But it's those kind of moments when you see everybody communicating, everybody talking together. That's what I love about TG. And as Public
enough.
Relations head, I get to see it, and I get to be part of it, and I get to make sure it keeps happening.
Chris said that no, it will be him as he's better looking.
Nah, Chris, I'm sorry. You scared me that time when you called me and your shirt was off.
Yeah. Well, it's not just his shirt; his head's off. Like, a little bit of everything's off with him. But whatever. But that's good. Tony, we'll see you later, man. If we didn't already miss you.
I think. What about
that's
you,
good, man.
Sarge?
I love the charity events. I can't wait for the next one. Looking forward to it. When is this?
I think Miss V has one she wants to do, and then I think we might look for August or September for that one. Maybe we'll do earlier. I need to talk with that. I think you want to do one with you, so I think. So I'm all up for that. We just have to plan it better. I think doing 12 hours or 14 hours is good, but I think there's better ways of doing it, and I think we could actually.
Well, I mean, it's all about the people, man. I mean, our boy Cosmic, man. What's his name?
Pepe.
Like he's on it, man. He's fire, right? Like he's fire. So you gotta have more people like him, man, streaming. Just like when I mean,
he streams like 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah, man. I mean, again, man, it's the folks that we have streaming have got to be engaging, and then it's perfectly fine. I mean, look at you, man. Everybody's just staring at you because they can't believe you're wearing glasses. I mean, that's the only reason people are still in here, because they're just awkwardly staring at you, wondering what is wrong with your face.
What is behind them? Guess what? Eyes.
Yeah, and Vane says you need to quit sleeping so much. You need to work harder, which would be great.
Vane, you wouldn't know what work was if it crossed your face. I wasn't going to say the other word, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of things I could say.
Yeah. We know. We know there's lots of things. Well, I don't have anything else, Madness. I'm trying to think, is there any other
here's what we can do.
Tell?
In the next ones we can look at TG history, because Craze is like the oldest person in the world. You're coming close.
No,
I think there's a lot of things.
Chris is first. Chris, look, Chris is so old, right? Like, so old. Keyboards weren't even made.
I already submitted his PBs on stone slabs.
Yeah.
All jokes are old.
Yeah.
We can do TG history. What else can we do? We can look at YouTube videos, like trailers.
Yeah, I mean, all that's fine for when we do the next one. I mean, like, that's all easy stuff.
Yeah.
I just noticed that the tactical gaming Twitch thing doesn't show. It's not even showing that we're online on the website.
No, that needs to be fixed.
Yeah. Yeah, but we can do all of that. I mean, that's the.
There's
that's
lots
the easy
we
part,
can do.
But just want to come up with some good things. I mean, I like the news part. I think you can do the first hours like news and updating, and then we.
I don't know.
We'll
We could even do like make it shorter, just short and snappy, to the point.
Yeah. Just let's just plan for an hour next time. What does everybody think? Is an hour good enough? I think this
hour to 90 minutes. I say we just spin through all the news. We got it.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a long video.
6 to a 7. What do you think? Yeah, hour's good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll push it 6 to 7, and then we can do some of the regular news up front. Do a video or two of the best of the things that we like. You pick a video, I pick a video of a game coming, and then we show it. We talk about it. You know. He says, "I can watch Sir for hours, but get rid of Senile ASAP before everyone leaves." So this one we came in here at 6. So 6 to 7 was nothing but news. We were talking about all kinds of stuff.
All this.
And then we hit about 7. Then Chris showed up, and it just went downhill real quick.
Could like change the cap, but that means I'd have to show you my hair, and that's not gonna happen.
Well, I mean, if he's got hair, I'm not sure he has hair.
Oh, I've got hair, boy. I think I have more hair than you.
I'm pretty sure that that's impossible.
I used to have hair down to here. I used to have really long hair.
So many jokes going through my mind that I'm just not gonna say. It's not.
Hair
It's
down
not
to
correct.
here. Chris never had long hair. He never had hair ever. He was born
He's jealous
bald.
as soon as you say hair. He just gets jealous. He says he did have long hair.
I used to be able to tie in a ponytail.
That one long nose hair does not mean that you have hair.
I had curtains
had
back in the day.
curtains. Yeah. Is it chest hair? Chest hair curtains? Is that what it was? Like,
Is
what
one hair on his chest?
Oh my gosh, man! It's just I can only imagine.
I miss my days of long hair, except when you have a shower, it's so much easier when you have to go like and you're doing this for ages and get the hair dryer and hair straightener and all that. Oh man, I should probably stop talking like that.
I'm pretty sure that you got more than one chest hair, especially with new hair in your head.
No, Chris brought out the magnifying glass and he couldn't find one.
Hey, somebody said that's not the name. I want to imagine. Oh yeah, bro. I bet you. Listen, you know what you do is you go get a bowl of ice cream and a spoon, and you're just like, here, look in the video, watch. You're just rubbing your fingers through your chest hair. I'm sorry. I'm good looking dude with muscles. Holy man, this
Oh,
show,
Chris, you crack me up.
we've just straight went to fake news.
And Chris is like the anchor for the.
This thing is just gone. Beard hair doesn't count. Growing it to your shoulder, madness.
Yeah, I had hair from here and went down to here.
Oh my gosh.
I have
So what are
proof.
we gonna call this show? What did chat say that they wanted us to call it?
Oh yeah, chat. What we call this show?
What's the name of
You've
it?
got 5 seconds. Go. Hit us. Oh, here's the rain.
Mav and Goose News Hour.
Call it the roasting of Chris.
Oh, we could do that. That would be good.
Best
We
news
don't
on the
wanna-
planet.
We don't want to break Twitch though and have everybody come just because they know that we're gonna roast them.
S&S talking rubbish about Chris. News
Okay,
hour.
TG News Hour.
That's
Yeah.
not
News,
bad.
news. Yeah.
S&S talking. Oh yeah, mad sir. And, well, I'm madness, not sir. I'm madness. The only reason there's sir before madness is because TG Madness was taken.
No, it's because you're British.
Yeah, that's because you're Canadian.
Yeah. What's the problem with that?
Nothing.
Hey.
What's the problem being British? Lots. Sorry.
Hey. So TG News Hour is a good suggestion. Okay, TG News Hour. No, let's include the maybe too. Oh, I agree. Ha ha ha. Wow. I'ma cry. Okay, so I'ma cry is the name of the show. I'ma cry. I'ma cry. TG News Hour.
With.
What do you think?
Ooh, let's go for it. I'm a cry.
With a bad mother. Shut your mouth. All right,
Give
well,
him
perfect.
the
Well, we
business.
will. So TG News Hour. That's what we're gonna redub this thing. Sound good?
Bye. See ya. Bye.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for coming out. Remember, next Tuesday, so Saturday, we'll be back for a little Let's Play. So
See
we'll
ya.
see you then.
Bye. Toodles.
Let's see how long it takes him to shut it off. You know, you just gotta like hold it and wait for him to turn it off because you're waiting for Matt.